Now then, crew, and welcome back to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. And yes, we're doing some more work on the vintage, I say vintage loosely, this Honda BIGRED 300 FW, and it's somewhere from the dates of production 1995 to 2000. I don't know exactly. If you recognize the stickers and stuff, let me know. The VIN number, unfortunately, some of it's rusted away, so it is what it is. But it's in really good nick. Other than that, I tell you that the frame's pretty good, the plastics are good, the painted fuel tank, man, it's like a new one, inside and out. Brilliant. Back in the day when they used to make quad bikes that would last for decades. Now, in this video, we're going to change the front differential oil. I'll try and make the video as brief as possible because I know you're in a rush to get your bike done. So the first thing to do is to head over to the bike and locate the drain bolt for the front diff. Here we go. Used.
You don't paint something without wiping.
Honestly. Now, unlike the rest of this bike, Honda have done us no favours whatsoever with the position of this drain bolt. It's hard up against the frame. They say, oh, use something special to stop the oil dribbling onto the skid plate. I tell you now that that's pretty much impossible. It's going to make a mess, so prepare yourself. Right, this bolt's on the left-hand side of the of the differential. Okay, here we go. Drain pan is in place. It shouldn't come out too quick because it's quite thick oil. There we go, caught the washer as well. Nice. Okay, that is going to take a while to drain and a while to clean up, unfortunately. Thanks, Honda. Whilst waiting for the oil to drain out, and it's still going strong, we can undo the filler bung, which is just above it on the same side. That wasn't me. That was the O-ring. Excellent. Right, there we go. Catch it in the socket. Lovely jubbly. Oh, those teeth looking really good, Nick. Excellent. Right, back to the bench. Now, the recommended oil that Honda stipulate in their service manual is a Hypoid SAE 80 specific oil. Don't use the wrong stuff because it won't like it. It might work for a while, but long term you'll only do harm. You know you will. Okay, the quantity that you require is approximately 190 cc's. The book says exactly 190 cc's. In reality, you might use a little bit more, you might use a little bit less, but all you need to do is fill it up to the level until it starts to come out of the filler. And then you know you're right. But make sure your bike is on level ground. That's very important. I've got this bike nice and level up on the hoist, so it's perfect. Okay, back to the bike. Okay, we're about done. Tea time is calling, so we'll just give the surface a bit of a wipe. I'll be spraying down the frame with some brake cleaner later on to get all the oil out, flush it all out, but hey, a bit of oil won't do any harm. It'll stop it from rusting, right? There we go. Right, the bolt. And the good news is the oil looks very, very clean, like it hasn't done a lot of work, which is nice. Now, obviously, check the washer, the sealing washer on this drain bolt. I've checked this one, and it's just fine. I mean, I'd like to put a new one on, but the customer didn't buy me new ones, so he didn't want them replacing. He said, no, they'll be fine, won't they? And I was like, really? For the sake of a couple of bucks? You risk an oil leak? That's your call. Okay, we'll just nip that and we'll go and find a torque setting for that one. Excellent. Okay, so Mr. Honda tells us it's 12 Newton meters for that drain bolt for the torque setting. So we'll get our torque wrench, let's get it set properly and go and torque it up. Now, just look at the torque wrench. I use Newton meters for my particular scale. My choice, that's the way it is. So we've got 11 here with a line. So if we wind that up all the way to 11, and then get the 0 to line up with the vertical line, which is there. If you can see that, look, there's the 0, and we're level with the line of 11. And then we need to add one more. So we turn it clockwise a bit more, and you'll see a 0.5. And then we go again, and we get a 1. That's now 12 Newton meters. Don't forget to lock it off. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Now, I did notice some copper paste on the threads of this bolt. I have no idea why anybody would put copper paste on there. Also, if you remember the rear diff that we did earlier, this drain bolt felt decidedly dodgy. This one doesn't feel much better, to be honest. Just taking it very steady. I don't want it to pull the threads. I think they've been over tightened in the past. I'm going to back it off to about 10 Newton meters, and we'll see if that if it'll take that. Yes. Okay, so we know we're well above 10, not quite at 11. That will do me. I daren't risk it anymore. If it pulls the threads, we've got big problems. Okay, in case you've forgotten, Hypoid gear oil SAE 80 and just under 200 cc's. Let's get it put in. Okay, now we know we've got to take this nice and steady because these things, they fill up pretty quick. They don't hold that much oil. Easy, tiger. Almost there. Doesn't take long. But also because it's such a thick oil, it takes a while to find its level. So you've got to just do it in little bits. And then let it settle again, and then just top it up again. Otherwise, you'll end up underfilling it. Boom, 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 boom. Say when. I bet your reaction time's going to be better than mine. This is where you get impatient and turn up the flow. There, look. I've just turned up the flow. Way, I can see it building up. Okay, we'll do it more. This pressurized tank system that I've got is absolutely brilliant for this job. It takes away all the hassle of using bottles and syringes, and I've tried all sorts of stuff over the years, and this is by far the best way of doing it. There you go, look, she's coming up again now, and if I stop, you'll see it drop back down. So it just takes a while to flow around the whole diff, fill all the gaps, because we don't want to underfill it. That would be really dumb. Wouldn't do it any favours at all. She's coming. And you can see again, it just drops back down again. Just a little bit at a time. It's like filling up your fuel tank right to the brim, isn't it? Not that you're supposed to ever do that. I do it all the time. But you're not supposed to do that these days on modern cars because it fills the charcoal canisters up with fuel. Right, we'll let it run down the outside so we know we're right to the level. I know. Do you want to be watching this bit? You'll probably fast forward this bit. You just fill it up to the level. Job done. 2 seconds, right? But then there's the one or two of you out there that'll be like, oh, I want to see Andy do it all the way, all the way. I want to see it come out the hole. I can see some editing coming on with this one. Nobody can say I'm not a perfectionist, right? There we go. That'll do. Job's a carrot. Right, we will just clean around the mating surface for the O-ring. There we go. Now, I've checked the O-ring inside this little cap and it's just fine, no problems at all. Do check yours and replace it if it's not ideal, you know, if it's got any imperfections or if it looks a bit flat and squashed. This one's got plenty left in it yet. There we go. Right, there's a torque setting for that one. And believe it or not, it's also 12 Newton meters. Good job, Honda. Makes life so simple. And fast servicing, because you're not paying for a guy to change his torque wrench twice. Just do it once and it's good to go. Wow, that was a quick video. Another really quick video for the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. Normally my videos are hours and hours long. The current viewer audience will be like, Andy, what's wrong with you? You at least span it out for half an hour. No, got to crack on. I ain't got a lot of time at the moment. So, hopefully I included all the necessary information that you needed to replace the oil in the front differential of a Honda BIGRED 300 FW from 1995 to the year 2000. There's going to be thousands, well, tens of thousands of these bikes around the world, maybe even hundreds of thousands of them. Super durable, super reliable, and they're still here, you know? Modern quad bikes, they come and go within like 5 years when they're used hard on a farm. I see these things in the fields all across New Zealand, still going. It's amazing, it really is. Anyway, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, why not click on the subscribe and then you can ring the bell and YouTube will send you a notification as and when I upload any new videos. And there's about 900 odd videos on the channel at the moment. And there's quite a suite of videos working on this particular quad bike at the moment, covering the servicing requirements of the bike. But hey, I might also find some problems the deeper into the bike that I get. And then we'll have some repairs to do as well. Who knows? I have no idea yet. I've not gone through the entire bike. I'm doing it with you. Okay, you'll also find me on Facebook, Andy Mechanic, or you can send me an email, andymechanic@live.co.uk. Now, if you'd like to support the channel, there's a few ways you could do that. One is you could become a patron. You could jump onto Patreon and sign up to a monthly subscription. I think $5 unlocks loads of photos for screensavers and stuff that I've put up there over the years. Or you can go on to PayPal and you can send a few bucks through on the PayPal portal. Don't send it as a donation though, that won't work. I'm not a registered charity. You'll need to send it as a payment, please. Now, what you could also do, if you like, if sending cash isn't your thing or you can't do it, that's fine. I totally understand. We're all pretty skint these days. Then you could send something to my PO box if you wish. That's PO box 6265, Victoria Street West. That's in Auckland, New Zealand, and the postcode is 1142. Now, if none of those things appeal to you, then you could also, if you like, share one of my videos. I have no problems at all with that. Share it on your social media. That means putting a link to the YouTube video on YouTube, and that'll direct a few more viewers to the channel and hopefully spread the word and help a few more people with their quad bikes or motorbikes or trailers or whatever it is that I'm fixing in the video. If you've got one of these old machines, tell me all about it in the comments, because my very first ATV was one of these. It was back in the UK, years, TRX 300 I think it was, years and years ago, and it was pretty beaten up and I had to buy a battery for it, and I replaced a brake pipe. But other than that, didn't pay a lot for it. It was fun, the kids liked it. Yeah, you can't knock them, can you? Okay, crew, well, I have to now pack up. The day has come to an end. I've smashed out quite a few videos. I've still got quite a few more to do on this bike, so I'll be carrying on again next Saturday. Okay, crew, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, over and out.